Hey YouTubers, Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me. I had a question from one of my subscribers commenting in a detailed comment, asking me what I think about currency, how value is flat, how there's basically no intrinsic value, or there's nothing backing currency but our word, or the word of the people, right? Currency to me is like time and kilometers. Kilometers per hour don't exist. It only exists because we say it does. My vehicle's traveling at 100 kilometers per hour because we say it is traveling at 100 kilometers. It is 3 o'clock now on my wristwatch only because you and I agree that it is 3 o'clock. But 3 o'clock in the universe, it just means... Now, money is very interesting. Money is the same thing. I have $20. I say I have $20. You agree with me that this is worth $20. And $20, we both agree, could buy us 20 cans of beans. So we're both in agreement that $20 could buy us 20 cans of beans. Now, there's a thing about currency is if it goes into, there's inflationary points, right? So I'm doing this off the top of my head from what I've learned, okay? So there's inflationary points where inflation is anywhere from 2 to 6% depending on where you're at, depending on the increase in prices and movement of products and imports and exports and blah, blah, blah. Cost of livings and everything goes up. So basically the money devalues. Now, there's hyperinflation. Hyperinflation happened in a few countries. You can look it up in Tanzania and a couple other countries where a can of Coke used to cost, I think it was one Tanzanian dollar, then it went up to $1 billion by the end of the night. That's when the currency completely becomes devalued and useless and worthless and has no value. Now, how do you protect yourself from hyperinflation? Well, there's one thing I can show you guys. And this is what I've been doing, and by any means, by all means, I am not an investor. I am not trained to teach people to invest. I don't know nothing and I can't read. So here goes. This is what a lot of people do. It's called silver stacking or investing in precious metals. Okay? Other people like to invest in stuff like extremely rare baseball cards and stuff like that, which is nice, but the thing is you need to find a market that will buy something like this. But this, on the open market, in a time of need when money starts devaluing, I'll tell you how a way to understand. I'll give you a way to understand how money becomes devalued. When the banks don't want to pay you squat, this is the easiest way to understand it. When the banks pay you 0 interest on your money. Back in the day, the rule of thumb was if the bank is lending at 4% interest, they're giving you 4% interest on your money. That used to be the old rule of thumb. Okay, so now that's no longer what's happening, because if they were offering what the interest rates are, so interest rates are at 0 or at, let's say, at 1%, they're not even offering 1% on accounts, right? I don't know if you guys remember ING Direct, save your money, and they used to offer 4.5% on a savings on an orange account back in the day, long time ago, but not anymore. But anyways, let me go back to this. What a lot of people do to protect to hedge their investments, instead of positioning cash as a primary emergency, a lot of people like to position with silver. These are 1 ounce bars, 5 ounce bar here, and these are 10 ounce bars. Okay? And I stood at a McDonald's one time offering people a 10 ounce bar if they bought me a Big Mac, and nobody wanted to. So that just goes to show how people don't understand how this how important silver is. You know, I did this as an experiment to see if people understand the intrinsic value of actual silver. So silver's on the market. It fluctuates anywhere from the mid-teens up to the high 20s. Last year went up to almost 50 or 43 bucks Canadian. And it's very important. Gold is another one, but gold is very expensive to hedge. Right now, Canadian, I think it's like 12, 13, 14. I haven't checked in a while, but I know gold is pretty high. And I don't want to hedge with gold because it's very hard to move that kind of commodity when it's that expensive, especially when you're trading. If you're post-apocalyptic or something's happening major, all the banks go down, all the debit machines stop working. You got to find a way to trade, right? And I think silver bars are safe. I think they're extremely safe. I think they're not as a lot less cheaper than gold, and they're a really good way to hedge your money. I think precious metals is the way to go in the next decade. Uh, Real estate, for my channel, you guys know real estate's finished. Real estate's beyond finished. So investing in real estate, to me, it's just it's ludicrous to invest right now in real estate, unless you bought like me outside of a bubble. I bought outside of a bubble, so I paid like 260 for a gigantic house on an acre of land on a cul-de-sac. So I wanted to throw this out there for you guys. I wanted to reply to one of my subscribers how I feel about positioning, what I position when stock markets are failing, and stock markets aren't failing right now, but there's always that risk. Silver, you always have. A lot of people stack silver. They're called silver stackers. You could find them online on YouTube. Type in silver stacking. You'll find a couple of channels with people discussing silver and how they've been stacking for decades. And they show their collections online, all the different rare 1 ounce and 10 ounce bars they bought from all over the world. A really good hobby too. So you can think of it as a hobby also with an investment, Anyways, a return, with a safe return. And a lot of people are going to probably ask me where do I buy silver? Just go to precious metals in your city. Every city has a precious metals dealer. Please go there and just ask them, and they usually trade whatever market says. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this answered a lot of people's questions on where to position money right now. This is just me. I am not a professional. I don't know nothing. I am not an advisor. I'm nothing. I'm just telling you as a friend. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below.